Hi, welcome to the Chicly Soigné family. My name's Alicia, also known as High Priestess Manifesting. Make sure to like and subscribe for more readings and exclusive content. You should also hit the notification bell so you never miss an upload. If you want to get in contact, please email chiclysoignébonviveur@gmail.com or fill out the contact form on chiclysoigné.com. I'll be stocking up a shop soon so you can get the necessities you need to live an abundantly prosperous spiritual life. Be on the lookout for that on our website. I appreciate all who grace the tabs of this channel, and I plan to set up a way for you to donate if you feel called to do so. But for now, take care of you, and let's get into this reading. So happy birthday, Virgo. It has been a long time since I've actually done a video, and I do not want to keep you really long. My plan is to make this 10 minutes. I'm not as proficient with my readings because I kind of second guess the information I'm getting, so I always like to double check just for details if I'm missing something. So Virgo season. Hopefully this video will be uploaded either tonight or tomorrow morning, which is the beginning of Virgo season, which is September the 27th. September the 22nd, 2022. So this is the most exciting time for human evolution. This time right here. A lot has been crescendoing to this moment over the next few months to the end of the year, and then beginning 2023. And there are a lot of themes that are on repeat that I'm probably going to talk about in later videos. But for now, I just want to wish Virgo a happy birthday, give you a reading, and go over some huge things that are going to be happening throughout Virgo season and extending towards the end of the year. So there's going to be a new moon in Virgo on the 27th. It's a powerful time, and it's the peak. It's reaching the peak of any work that you've been doing. Okay. When you look at this, the number 22, which is a master number, okay, it represents good luck. It represents, good luck or the positive things to come. Also, that number 22 in love, which that is a huge theme going forward. Not only love for humanity, your neighbor, recognizing that we are all one. Radiating that light and love into the world, right? But also bringing together certain unions to trigger this love in us. Because when we see love, it makes us feel love, and if you see love and you get a little jealous, that means that you want love. That you fear you're not going to get love. But I just want to let you know love is available to everyone if you decide to love, because love is a choice, okay? So let's remember that. Stay open to love. No matter what happens, always be open for loving experiences and loving relationships. So going forward in love, that number 22 means a forever love or a soul connection. This number, also 22, it calls the doers, the leaders, the visionary builders to the forefront right now, because these are the people who are going to initiate this evolutionary change, because it only takes a few people to be on this frequency of love to really shift the dynamic of the world, because we're moving into this time of creating new earth or new earth or new land, which is more based on a frequency, which I follow an astrologer, and she talks about this as a new continent, a Pacific aspect, in the Virgo new moon placement, where this aspect is on the world axis, and it speaks of a new continent being lifted out of the ocean. So when you think of the ocean, you think of water. See, water is emotion. Emotion is very powerful, and there are certain things about this what you would call a element, right? There's more to this element, because this element can be associated with people, places, things, events, and all these things, where it can be symbolic of this thing. And so you can expand this into broader understanding. But we're moving into this era where it's going to be quantum leaps, which I was watching, I was called to watch that movie Unlimited. No, it's called Limitless. I don't know if you've ever seen that movie with what's his name? I can't think of his name. But it's called Limitless, and it's really about this guy who takes a pill. He takes this pill, and all of a sudden his mind becomes energized, right? And he can jump almost timelines with his intellect. After taking this pill for some time, for a longer period of time, he begins to jump timelines so fast that he becomes discombobulated and almost sick. Like, what am I supposed to be doing? You know, where's my focus? Like, he's all over the place, to the point where sometimes he can't even remember what happened. So that theme is going to be happening going forward from Virgo season. And so I just want you to keep that in mind. So we have the new moon on the 27th. Then we have the harvest moon, which is the most famous moon in the world. And that will be on, and that harvest full moon is going to be on the 10th of September. I'll share a link below. I wrote a blog post about the harvest moon. I don't know, maybe that was last year or 2 years ago, because with COVID, I get so there have been long spans of time where I haven't actually been creating like I should. But I'll link it below, and I think I put a ritual there, because that's a great moon to release and manifest, not only the 27th, but this harvest full moon. But going forward, what's going to be important is your desire for change, and these quantum leaps forward into higher states of being. And these higher states of being are going to be called in through the love frequency, this new earth frequency. And so that harvesting is going to be very important going forward, because, you know, the harvesting is like the work you've been doing over the course of probably since end of 2019, 2020, 2021, where your work is going to be, you're going to reap a harvest from the work you've been doing, right? And I believe this work is on the spiritual work that we've been doing. The habits of our mind. When you think of your mind, you think of words, because your mind is very powerful, and the words you say and the meanings that you give things, they have power over you. So that's why you have to be very important, the things that you're thinking, because the things that you're thinking, you're creating. because you were made in the image of God. So you must be very diligent in the habits you're creating with your thoughts. Mercury is the ruler of not only Virgo, but of Gemini. Gemini is going to be moving, well, Mars is going to be moving into Gemini after this moon, right? And it's going to stay, Mars is going to stay in Gemini for 8 months due to this retrograde, right? This almost energizes the mind to the extent like on that Limitless movie where you're jumping timelines at rapid speeds. I mean, you can change the trajectory of what you thought possible in an instant, almost like magic. So be very mindful of the things that you're focusing on. And also this is about new beginnings, and I don't want to get too caught up with all this information because it is a lot, but I do feel like it's important. So the more we love, the more love that will be available, okay? So one thing that I've been saying to myself, affirmations, is I am open to love. I give love. I receive love. I am lovable. It is safe for me to love. Sit and meditate and take a deep breath in. And when you breathe in love. Hold it for a few seconds. And when you breathe out love, because you are a creator. And your single point of focus should be what you want to create. There are going to be a lot of distractions going forward. It's going to try to put you in the drama, in the hopelessness, in the obstacles, in the challenges. But stay focused on what you most want to see, because this is about new beginnings, okay? So with that being said, let's get in to pulling a few cards, okay? What can Virgos expect with all this wonderful energy we got going here? I mean, this is a magical time. This is a magical time. And you are magic. You are magic like God, okay? So we have the Three of Swords straight out of this deck. Heartbreak and disappointment. You've been heartbroken and disappointed. Wow, and a lot of things are coming out, and I'm not going to take all of this, but I am going to take this. You've experienced a lot of disappointments and heartbreak. And believe you me, I can definitely understand that. But the wheel is turning. Like I said, this energy that we're going into is like magic. You create your own reality. You create what you will experience next. And this is what wants to come in. Love, happy family, right? Good fortune and blessings into your life. Everything that you've always wanted, right? So it is important to keep your focus. All right. What else will be significant for Virgo season into the end of the year? What else will be significant for Virgo season into the end of the year? What can Virgo expect? All right. Sorry about that. I don't know how far in I am. I'm trying to move a little bit faster. Okay. You can manifest your dreams into reality. The doers, the leaders, the visionary builders. Just and one more. I'm just going to take one more for advice. Oh, well, we got two more. So, and at the bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Swords. Okay, so, this appears to be interesting. We have the Three of Swords. This speaks of some type of heartbreak or disappointment that you've experienced. Okay. But this also speaks of you have the power to go ahead and change this if you would like. Because there is something on the other side of that heartbreak. Maybe there was a lesson that you needed to learn. And you just don't realize it yet. So, sharp words that hurt the heart. This might also mean that you are separated from someone. Sorrow and separation. Maybe the family's broken, or there's a divorce on the horizon. Don't let your heart become too cold, as it can be hard to come back from turning your heart so cold. You know, if it is possible, reach out to someone so that you don't become pessimistic or cynical when it comes to love. And I feel like that's really what that's saying. Like, you don't want to become cynical when it comes to love. And then here we have the Wheel of Fortune, where there's a change of fortune when it comes to this. If you decide that you don't want to lie here, you don't want to stay in this heartbreak or feel like you've lost something, or maybe look at the separation as an opportunity to grow instead. If your fortune has been great, it may soon turn. But if your fortune has been bad, right, it could be a sign you're going to experience a nice change of events. At the four corners can be seen the heavenly creatures mentioned in biblical books like Ezekiel and the book of Revelations. Generally a card with wonderful potential. This is like potential, the potentiality of things. You know, there's endless potential in all things, in all circumstances, in all spaces and times and events. So the potential is there to turn this around into something really great, which you see the 10 of Cups right here. So this choice is yours. We're going into a time of magic. The magic is in your hands. What are you going to choose to do with it? So when you see this 10 of Cups here, it's a beautiful log cabin lies in the distance as the family enjoys a stroll along their golden path. A feeling of shared joy, where you're sharing joy, and joy is like one of the highest frequencies there is. You know, love being, you know, the top. But you're sharing joy. with family and friends. This represents blessings and good times. So good times are on the horizon here. And this is the potentiality here to turn this heartbreak, to change it into good times with friends and family. Okay. Then we see the Queen of Swords here. One thing I noticed about this Queen of Swords, I just love the rainbows first off in these cards, but the butterflies. And her hand is up, almost like she's welcoming something. But she's also cutting something out. So what could she be cutting out? What could she be cutting out? And I know we're entering a time where you have to turn your negative thoughts into positive thoughts, because you want to focus on what you want to manifest. Because if you focus on the negative thought, that's what you're going to create. You're going to create that, right? So take whatever negative maybe thought or a mantra that you're saying in your head, because we do this all the time, and a lot of people aren't aware of the things that they're telling themselves. But maybe sit down and write down these negative things that you're telling yourself and rewrite them. Rewrite the story of what you're telling yourself to be more empowering and turn it into a positive, because I think that'll be important going forward through the end of the season. The Queen of Swords is idealistic, intelligent. She's good with words, possibly interested in causes and political affairs. Similar to the King of Swords, she may be a lonely single woman. So you're single. So maybe I'm talking to single Virgos out here. And you feel a little lonely. One who may feel heartbroken and left out of things. You might feel a little heartbroken and left out of things. But something's going to turn around, because I see the Queen of Wands here. So she feels heartbroken and left out of things. And then there's a Queen of Wands here. So we have a single woman, and then we have the Queen of Wands. And I believe the Queen of Wands is considered married, if I'm not mistaken. So we have a single woman who can sometimes feel lonely. She's very intelligent. Sometimes feels left out. And then we have the Queen of Wands. This woman is a great planner and loves to get down, baby. She loves to be the host at social gatherings. She's very active and actually enjoys running errands, meeting people, and going to events. She likes to be involved and on the move. She holds a sunflower, and her black cat sits lovingly by her side. She's content with her life. She's enjoying her life. I get it. I get the message. You need to move from this Queen of Swords energy. You know, this lonely energy. You need to get out. You need to get out the house is what this is. You need to get out the house. You need to move around. You need to plan fun events with family, because, see, you have the power to turn this around for you. You don't have to stay in this broken heart, lonely type of energy. So get out. Enjoy life. Enjoy running your errands. Live in joy every day. This is what this is saying. Live in joy every day. This will change your life. This will change your life if you live in joy every day. Get involved. Move. So that's what I feel like this is saying. And then we have this Ten of Wands. You're feeling worn out and overburdened, maybe with your work. You know, but I want you to think about who can you ask for help so that you can have more joy in your life. Who can assist you with your work so that you can have more joy, because it's important for you to bring more joy into your life. It's still okay to be intellectual and be passionate about political causes and things that are going on in the world. That's important, you know. But the lonely and feeling like you're left out, you have to create this joy for yourself. Create this joy for yourself, right? And ask people who might be able to help you with your work, and have faith that you can make it, and that there are people who can help you so that you can have more joy on the day-to-day basis. It's important to live in this sense of joy, okay, going forward. Now we have the Five of Swords here. So the Five of Swords is, maybe you feel defeated. Maybe you feel like the burdens of whatever's going on in your day-to-day, you feel defeated. But you're being encouraged to live in this joy right here. You're being encouraged to live in joy, even if you might feel like you're defeated or there's tension in with your family and your friends. Maybe you feel like there's tension in your family and your friends. How about you decide that you're going to cook? You're going to throw a gathering and you're going to invite your friends and people, you know, and I'm not saying like, you know, if you feel like some of your family members are toxic or whatever, I get it, you know. But what is that happy medium for you? You know, what friends and family can you invite over and maybe cook and do a social gathering and watch a movie and just connect? What kind of joy would that bring? Do you feel like it might turn into something negative? I just want you to bring more joy into your life, because it's important for you to see the possibilities of joy. Because I think you might be pleasantly surprised that if you have this gathering, how beautiful it's going to turn out. Because see, change is on the horizon. You don't have to stay in this broken place. You don't have to feel like you're alone and left out. You can create your own joy. You can create your own joy. You're not defeated, okay? So change this mindset. I am victorious. I am surrounded by love. Okay? I am living in joy. That's what I want you to start saying to yourself. You may have also feel like people have taken advantage of you in the past. And maybe it's these family members that you feel have taken advantage of you. You know, it's time to forgive. It's time to forgive with a meal. Cook a meal and forgive. And you don't have to forget, but you can choose to forgive. And so maybe you also feel like something was achieved or won unfairly in some sense, or something was unfair to you. Cook your meal. You know, cooking is a form of meditation. And when you cook, I want you to breathe in love. And I want you to breathe out love. And I want you to close your eyes and envision your heart glowing bright green, filled with love. Because you are living in joy. You are at peace. You decide to forgive, not for the people that you feel maybe treated you unfairly or wronged you in some way in the past. Right? You are forgiving so that you can live in this joy. So you can have more joy and create more abundance in your life, because through this frequency of joy comes a great harvest. See, because this is spiritual work, baby. This ain't for the meek and the weak, baby. This not gonna be easy, but you can do it for you. And I want you to have it. I want you to have your 10 of Cups, because you can. The potentiality is there, okay? So I know you're undecided about this. But you see this piece? Do you see this piece above her crown chakra? You are peace. Okay? So you have to make a difficult choice. And you might be feeling unable to do that. Or it might be a hard choice that needs to be made. But I want you to choose joy. Don't put up the sword and feel left out anymore. I want you to choose joy to create your joy. I want you to create your 10 of cups because you are a creator, okay? You are victorious, okay? And so now we have the Knight of Pentacles here. So what is the Knight of Pentacles trying to tell us? You know, it seems like an offer. An offer is coming in. This is a worker bee. Maybe this is somebody who can come in and help you take some of the load off of whatever's going on with you right now. You know, you got a lot going on. Whatever's going on with you, maybe this person can come in and help take some of the burden off. This person is patient and determined. And it's a male. I don't know. Love, perhaps? I don't know. But we'll see. I think being in more joy, creating more joy for yourself will bring in love. I'm not going to lie. Like, you'll probably get more offers because your frequency is on a different level. And when you're vibing high, baby, you're magnetic. Literally, you're magnetic. People will just want to give you money. People are going to want to hug you. People are just going to want to love you because you know what? You are lovable. You are freaking lovable, right? And so he might seem a bit slow moving, right? But he's reliable. He's reliable in his assistance and possibly helping you create this 10 of cups. You know, once he's there, man, you can count on him. On his helmet and on the horse, you can see oak leaves. Man, I'm definitely going to link that that blog post below because I have in the ritual I did for that harvest moon, it has like oak tree leaves. Like, the oak tree is a very powerful element, right, that you can use in rituals to harness the oak tree's power, where basically the oak tree says big things come from small beginnings, like new beginnings, but big things come from like the smallest acorn. So big things come from the smallest acorn, so he might be coming with a small offer, and then he's slow with it, but it can turn into a gigantic oak tree that lives for hundreds of years, maybe even thousands of years, right? So keep that in mind. Oak trees symbolize endurance and strength, and in mythology was an important tree to figures like Zeus and Thor. Okay. All right. In the outcome and the advice over here, we have the moon. So some of this might be hidden to you, and that's what I'm getting this feeling that this offer that's coming in is hidden to you. You don't really see. I don't think you're gonna see it coming. Like, you're gonna probably be forgot about whatever this is, moved on, healed, because you're creating your own joy. You know, you're celebrating with friends and family. You're forgiving your past. You're forgiving your parents. You're forgiving your siblings. You're presenting a peace offering, a gathering, being social, and you're forgiving for yourself, and you're living in joy, right? And then all of a sudden, this is going to come in, and you're not going to be expecting it because you're going to be so busy living in joy and creating this joy for yourself. And then, bam, this offer is going to show up. But it's hidden to you right now. You don't see it. So I just want to encourage you to focus on the healing and the forgiving so that you can let that past lie where it lies. Because, holding on to past pain and stuff can really affect your current moments. You know what I'm saying? So this might be something that you're being called to do, to forgive these family issues, these family wounds, in order for this to come in and be prosperous, right? And so this is hidden, but then all of a sudden this cup of love. So this comes in slow, you know, like it ain't nothing big, you know, it's like a little acorn. But then all of a sudden it turns into this Ace of Cups. And the Ace of Cups is you know, you'll see the two doves and the peace descending upon an overflowing cup. The card represents love of all kinds. And that's the theme going forward. Love. Breathe in love, breathe out love. Agape strong feelings in the overflow of the heart. Compassion in the beginning of a romantic relationship or friendship. The beginning of a romantic relationship or friendship. Wow. And you had no idea that it was even coming. You know what I'm saying? That's beautiful. Good omen for matters of the heart. This is good omens for the matters of the heart. So, man, you're reaping a harvest. I think you should definitely do a gathering. Look, I think I might be cooking some dinner for some people because I'm trying to open up my heart chakra. Breathe in love, breathe out love. Say it to yourself, I am open to love. I give love, I receive love. I am lovable. It is safe for me to love, okay? And then we have the judgment. We have the judgment here. And this card, it's a young angelic child. Oh, well, you know, children are very innocent and pure. He's playing hypnotic music to once sleeping flower children. Okay, so these are sleeping flower children. So this is awakening your inner child. The card indicates that a situation in the past may be resurrected in some form, shaping your future. Sometimes in relationships, this indicates a second chance. Oh, you get a second chance at love. Because see, this is the stuff. Your childhood wounds, your family trauma that's coming back up for you to be judged, for you to heal it. So that you can have a second chance. So you can open your heart up to love. In terms of actual judgment, the idea of being judged is often, get down, Braxton. The idea of being judged is often scary to many people. But true judgment, if mixed with correction and guidance, can be a welcoming thing. So if you judge this, and you correct it, see, you're just forgiving it. You're not forgetting it. You're just forgiving it. You want to take the lessons that you learn from this and move forward. But you want to be open to love. You can't bring whatever happened in your past childhood to this love, because this love is going to be abundant, overflowing, pure. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be like a flower child. Your inner child is going to be able to be free, to be themselves. And isn't that what we all want? Right? So that's the reading I have for you, Virgo. Again, happy birthday to all my Virgos. I hope you have a wonderful Virgo season. If you want to share any exciting news or photos of you enjoying your birthday, please don't hesitate to email Chicly Soigné, bonvivre@gmail.com. I would love to see it. I'll talk to you next time, and take care of you. Bye-bye.